If you're tired of wasting money on paid advertising with low quality results and you don't know how to get the edge on your competition, we have the solution. My name is Keith Hearn. I'm the founder of Fine Point Design and Marketing, where we've been helping local businesses with this exact problem since 2004. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 5 points that I mentioned in the post that you clicked in from, detailing how to show you how to really start growing your business. This video is not going to have a bunch of fluff or backstories on me. I like to get right to the point, so sorry if you're expecting any of that. You can book a time to talk with me, and I'm happy to go through any of that, but for now, just the facts. All right, so in the post that you clicked in from, the first point that I mentioned was stealing clicks and calls from your competition. I don't mean that in any kind of illegal sense. These are just clicks and calls that your competition is getting that you could be getting, but you're not because you're not optimized properly for it. So let me just kind of show you what I'm talking about here. So if I were to do a search for roof repair and in Lansing, Michigan. Let's do that. All right, so what we can see is the top here, we've got some ads, then we've got some more ads, and then you get this area right here. Now, not every keyword is going to have these ads, but basically if you were to type in a service and a location, Google is going to pull up what they call the Google Map Pack here, which is the top 3 listings that they feel are the most relevant results for that keyword, whether that be the location and the keyword here. So you can see these are the top 3 locations. Now these, what's important about this is that these guys are getting about 70% of all the clicks from the search results that people pull up here. Meaning that if you show up in this top 3, chances are somebody's going to click on your either website or click for directions or click to call or go into your Google business page here. And what this is pulling from, this is not going to your website, this is pulling up your Google business page. And that's why if you have this, you need to make sure it's verified and to make sure that it's optimized. So we can actually continue to see more. But again, these are getting 70% of all the clicks here. So I'm going to be showing you at the end, the last one, it's showing you some proof of what our clients are getting. And you'll see the number of clicks and calls that these locations get when you're listed in the top 3 of the map pack here. We're talking about hundreds of phone calls and hundreds of clicks in some cases. In some cases, over 1,000. In some, it's it's a little bit smaller starting out. But this is where, if you were to just naturally rank into here, you're going to be able to steal your competition by pushing them down and pushing your listing right up here. And again, this listing is free. It just needs to be done correctly. All right, so point number 2, where I said how you can show up in multiple places at the same time. Now, I did talk about not wanting to do paid advertising. This is just kind of a nice feature if you have a little bit of money to put towards it, is that we get our clients in a couple different spots here. Now, we talk about putting them in the Google Map Pack, which is located right here. We've already looked at that. But the second area that is doing really, really well is this area right up here. These are called Google Guarantee ads. And what those are is you go through a little bit of a process of Google verifying that you are a reputable business, that you are insured, and that you have different information, different criteria that they're going to walk through with you. But once you have these set up, these are getting a ton of clicks. These show up really well on mobile, and they show up great on desktop. Some of these ads right here are okay, but you're going to spend a little bit more, and I feel like the quality of the results aren't as good. So a lot of times to supplement, while we get you into this top 3 of the map pack here, we do suggest the Google Guarantee area right up here. This is so important because these are getting just tons of great results because people feel that they're guaranteed. It says right here, Google Guaranteed. So again, if we have the money to put towards that, we suggest putting that in there. Now, it does not need to be a lot of money. We're talking $100 a week, maybe. We can base it on your budget, and this is not necessary, but it's good to be in a couple of different places at the same time. Now, you can also place an ad within the Google Map Pack as well. Again, it works, but really we're trying to get you in this top area right here. Another place is once we have your Google business page optimized, that's also a matter of optimizing your web page as well, which a lot of times is going to get you ranked up in here, which is what they call the organic results, or the natural top 10 results for each page of the Google search results here. So getting you in a couple different places here is really going to guarantee that people are going to see you and start to recognize your name, your company, your brand, and then click on your listing. So again, whether it be coming from an ad, the Google Map Pack, or the organic rankings, that's where we work to get all of our clients in those 3 areas there, so that, again, these are essentially free other than getting the work to get you into the top 10 of this page. This is free because you just have to optimize the page correctly, and this we put a little bit of money behind so we can get you on page 1 immediately while we wait for the research results for these other 2 areas to start to show up. Now what's great about this, and again, I'm going to show you in the last slide here, is that the third point that I brought up was how to know with 100% certainty what's working and what's not. So basically with each of these three things here, let's say you were to do both the ad, the Google Map Pack, and the organic rankings here, we can track where each of those are coming from individually, and we can see what's working and what's not. So that way, if we get into this and we start to see that you're ranking here and you're ranking here, and you have a Google ad, but most of the clicks are coming from the Map Pack, then let's stop spending money on ads. We don't have to do that. We can also see that, we have different results shown in page 1. Maybe we are ranking in the Map Pack here for multiple search results, but not so much down here. We can start to work on bringing the organic rankings up more for more keywords. Here you can rank for a lot more terms. Again, these areas in here are going to be very, very local specific. Number 4, how you can make sure that every dollar you invest is building your business. Again, this all comes back to tracking the information and where it's coming from, setting a budget for this, and getting the results that we're looking for. So if our results, we're looking for 100 calls, 500 clicks coming from this, we can track exactly where all these things are coming from here and continue to optimize to hit those results. Now, the part that I mentioned where 99% of the contractors are getting this wrong is they're not putting the ads in the right spot, or they're not tracking things correctly. So for instance, if you are a roofing contractor, let's keep coming back to that same subject we're here just to keep it simple. Let's say you do roof repair or roof replacement. You are not going to show up really well within Facebook because people are not actively searching for a solution for that in Facebook. Some people like to put just tons of money into Facebook ads for their service when that's just not where their ideal customer is at. We can start to see where our ideal customers are coming from. We can see where their locations are coming from. We can see specifically the phone number of the person who called if they clicked to call through here or through one of the ads up here. We can see where they're coming from and track that dollar so we can get the positive ROI that we're looking for from all the work that we're doing. So again, knowing where they're coming from, how they're getting there, and how much you're spending on that is so key. People just throw money at certain things. They're not doing things correctly. You can set up a Google ad. You could actually set up any of these. But if they're not set up properly, not optimized properly, you're going to be spending a ton of money that you don't need to be. Same thing with Facebook ads. They can be very complicated to set up and to run properly. So having those properly optimized is what most people are not doing. They're throwing tons of money away. They're running ads at all hours of the night. They're running ads when their ideal client's not online. They're running ads in areas that they really don't want to work in. So those are the kinds of things that we help set you up for that the competition is probably not doing. All right, so the 5th point that I brought up was that I want to show you proof that this is actually working for our clients. Now, these are some slides that I've shown in previous videos. These are actually from this month, so these are current screenshots of September 2021. But again, this is not even the full month of results that we've received. But you can kind of see where we're going with this. Now, I want to show you actual proof here, and I'm going to blur out the client's name and some information. But you're going to see that this is the actual Google business page that we have for one of our clients. So I'll just kind of refresh the page here for you, just so you can see that this is a real page. And we can see, so for this client, we've received 277 website visits, 900 requests for directions, and 809 phone calls to them. And again, we can see this is 1 month. This is not a quarter. If you want to look at per week, let's look at quarter here. So for the quarter, they've received over 3,000 phone calls, over 1,000 website visits, all from their Google business page here. Let's take a look at another one here. In fact, I'll refresh this page to show you that this is a real page, not just something I Photoshopped together. We can see this one in 1 month. Again, this current month here. Month isn't even over yet. Over 1,000 website visits, 292 phone calls, almost 350 requests for directions to their location. Another one here, I'm not going to keep refreshing, 787 website visits, 524 phone calls. So you can see the power of having a well-optimized Google My Business page and knowing what to do to get that to rank in the top of the map pack. Again, those guys get 70% of all the clicks from doing a local search. You can easily steal these phone calls and clicks and requests for directions away from your competition because most of them don't even know what they're doing. They don't have their page properly optimized. They're only ranking in there because that's just where Google started to position them. They had nothing else to base it off of, so they've listed what they felt were just the top 3 options. But again, what we do is we come in and optimize your listing so that you do show up in here and you can capitalize on that 70% of those clicks from any search that people do here, capitalize on the clicks to the website and the phone calls into your location. So if you feel this is something that's going to benefit your business and as you can help grow it, let's talk a little bit more about how we can do this for you. What we can do is we can take a look at your listing. We can run a quick test on it. We can make sure that you have everything set up properly and actually point you in the right direction. If you want to take that information from our phone call and run with it and do it yourself, you're totally free to. Ultimately, we would love the opportunity to work with you to get you the kind of results that we're getting for some of our other clients here. And, again, our clients don't stay with us because we are locked them into a long-term contract or anything like that. We don't lock them into any kind of contract. We have very low rates compared to most big agencies. And our clients stick with us because we're continuing to get them results. And that's what this is all about when growing your business. So if you're serious about growing your business, book a time in the calendar below. You'll see that. Book a time and day that works good for you. We'll talk a little bit more about this. We're going to give you some information about your business. Again, you can take it and run with it, or we can choose to work together with us, and we're going to get you some of the same results that we've gotten for other people. I appreciate your time here and look forward to talking to you more soon.